Nice way to wrap it up and get prepared for the next stage of the tournament.
Yeah, again, just taking every game, one game at a time. Again, we got to make sure we playing and playing our best cricket regardless of the opposition that we're playing against. We saw the threat that Italy posed in the competition, so there was no stones left unturned once again today. But as you said, we played another good game of cricket. Probably could improve in some areas. Still happy with the way the guys are going and the momentum is going in the right direction.
Now you've been exposed to the conditions here and got a fair idea of the opposition also. Like, do you think there's still some tweaking to do in the tournament with the tougher battles coming up?
We just, like I said, we're just playing every game, one game at a time. There's always some area that you can improve in every single game. You just can't look too far ahead. I've got to ensure that we focus on what's in front of us. Not necessarily harping on too much on the areas that we fell short in. Just about giving the guys the confidence that they truly need, especially going into the crunch time of the tournament when you really need to be firing. But we also know it's a game of sport, and any sport, everyone's not going to fire every single day. So especially in team sport, the important thing is when one of your teammates are down, the other guys, we got to ensure we pull them up, pull some slack for them. And that's the way how tournament play works, especially in a big tournament like this. When one guy is down, we got to make sure we keep pulling them up.
Thank you.
It's on the win. In the last, let's say, couple of years or so, the results that you have got in your T20 game have been, have hit a new level. So what is it that has changed? Is it just a mindset shift? Have you done something with training? Have you added certain shots, or like what is it? Could you take us through in detail what you have changed?
I get this one quite a bit, but I wouldn't say I changed much. It's more so about the role that I'm given and how we want to play cricket as a West Indian team. And it's one of those things, cricket, every day you want to go out and strike at 250, 300 in a T20 game. We'd love to do it. But there's some games, especially in some conditions that you face with, you got to find someone to be a little bit more gritty and, find ways to keep taking over, yes, but not taking the utmost risk. As much as we all want to come and hit sixes, we know that that's the name of the game. But I just feel now is more so a bit more clarity in terms of the role and the way we want to go about playing on cricket. And if you want to play a particular role or a particular way, then everything has to shift. So just tailored my training sessions and planning towards that. So
Could you elaborate on the role exactly? What is the role that?
It's just someone to keep the innings together, take limited risk, let's say more so calculated risk, and the other guys around me would play more of a big shot. But that was back then. Obviously now, depending on what's in front here, where you match up those things, then you take the game on. And not necessarily a role in cricket these days for that particular batter. So just about evolving with the times, evolving with the way our cricket is being played now.
Yeah.
Hi Shay, here, Sresh from Cricinfo here. For the last 15 to 18 months, you have debuted in 6 T20 leagues around the world, maybe 5 or 6 T20 leagues, or at least participated in them. Have those lessons sort of helped you? As you said, you got the clarity recently or over the last year. Has that helped? And who are the sort of batters you have sort of looked at around the world to find clarity that this kind of game of yours can work? Because in West Indies, most of the players are way more flamboyant than you. They might go for bigger sixes, power, but you go for precision and timing. So could you just explain from the T20 league angle how you have brought it to your international game?
Yeah, it certainly helps. When you find yourself playing with or amongst some of the better players in the world, there's something you can always pick from their game. And even from the coaching staff, you've got some legends of the game that different areas of the game that you can pick from either one of them. And like you said, it's a perception thing I find, especially in T20 cricket. I still feel the effectiveness and the efficiency is more important, because we love to see the ball going 106 meters into the crowd. But then that same guy hitting 100-meter six would face 2 dots probably get a single in the last over, but I'll hit 3 twos and then a 6 in the back of the over, 60 meters. But I still scored more than that guy hit the big 106. So it's more so about the effectiveness and the way how you can score. It's more so for me about scoring off as many deliveries as possible. And I do think I can hit some big sixes as well. It's just, it's more so about doing what is required for the team in that particular moment. And that's how I pride myself as a cricketer. Whatever the team requires, I'm going to do it. If we need 36 in the last over, then obviously I won't be looking for a single first ball, and vice versa. So that's just how I am as a cricketer and as a person. But I just believe too those experiences that I would have had in the leagues around the world, it certainly helped.
You played 2 games in Eden Gardens. What is your impression about the wicket? It is helping spinner or the pacer? You go 2 spinner and 3 pacer, and comparing with the one-headed wicket.
Whew, you trying to put me on the spot here or what? It's a good wicket. Today was even better than the first game we played to bat on, I should say. That's why I felt as though we were a few runs short, especially to our standards as a batting group. But yeah, good wickets. There are always good wickets in India. Batters, we love to come here to bat in this country. So I won't really compare the two surfaces, but as we all know, we saw on the TV, the games played previously, Wankidi was getting a bit more spin, maybe than normal as well. When you look at what I'm seeing again on television, because we haven't played in Chennai, I think the degree of turn is a lot less than Wankidi as well. So good wickets, good cricket wickets, and something that we can use going into that last game that we're not going to speak about, but some of the experiences that we would have had and being able to play here and see what works on the surface would give us a nice little advantage going into that game.
3 more questions. 1, 2, 3.
Looking ahead to the Super 8s, you go back to Mumbai, obviously you've had a lot of cricket there already. Is that an advantage? And when the draw came out, you might have been thinking it'd be Australia on Monday, it's going to be Zimbabwe. Does that affect your preparations in any way?
Not really. Just in terms of the planning stages, we got to plan for whoever's in front of us. If it was Namibia, if it was whoever, we got to ensure that we're doing what's necessary to be ready for the opposition. Having the experience of playing in Wankhede would give us a bit more confidence as a team to know what works more so than what doesn't. But again, cricket plays on a day, so we could plan as much as we want. We can have everything in check off the field, but the execution always matters when you go there and cross the line.
This is Rajan from Cricinfo. Lots of discussions were going on before this World Cup about your team culture, but from the very first match, what we have been observing was the clarity. Every player has the clarity. Every player knows that what he is going to do on the field, not in terms of batting, bowling also, and in terms of fielding also. So this kind of clarity needs a culture, and that culture needs some time. So when this started and how it has been developing since the very first match, or since 6-8 months, whatever you say.
Yeah, like you said, clarity is the biggest thing, especially in a tournament such as big as this. When you come into a World Cup, you don't want to be playing catch up, especially when you gotta basically hit the ground running, especially when you're playing against some of the better teams in the world. There's not like a bilateral series where you could come back after a couple of losses and win the series 3-2. So clarity was one of the biggest things that we focused on in preparation, and making sure every single player, whether the 11 on the day or even the ones on the bench, because we're trying to make sure we have a player fit for each role that we need to execute out there in the middle. And the guys are very clear, as you said, and so it's great to see that you guys have seen it from the outside. But from within, that's what we were focusing on leading up to the tournament. We put different players into different roles to see, what's the best or how best we can get, their maximum skill set and ability from that particular player. But yeah, the key thing here is just to continue being as clear as we can as a team, individuals, and then go as deep as we can in this competition.
Hi Shay, I'm Dhiman. I work for the Hindustan Times newspaper. In the games that West Indies has played in this World Cup, they've been very efficient. Like you said, clarity was important, but there was a sense of focus and efficiency in the way West Indies went about their job. It kind of segues well with what Darren Sammy had said before the tournament started in 2016. Not many people gave us a chance, and we went all the way. It could all go wrong. I know, as you said, cricket's a day, things can go wrong in a day. But how do you explain this kind of focus and efficiency? Because traditionally we are used to associating West Indies with a lot of flamboyance, often which can go wrong. So how do you explain this kind of efficiency?
You said it. There's a different level of enthusiasm and focus when it comes to a World Cup. This is big tournament, this is bigger stage, and we all want to be there at the end. We know what it takes to get there. And if you want to be the best team at the end of the tournament, then you've got to ensure that you're doing the necessary things to give yourself the best chance of lifting that trophy. So the focus, the discipline, the clarity, the execution, the willingness to want to do the hard yards and go the extra mile for the team, all those things have to come together as a collective. And as you can see it from the outside, and I can definitely tell you from within, you can feel it. We really want it, and we're just playing every single game, day by day, not taking too far ahead, staying in the present, and whatever we need to do to try to win, that's what we're going to try to focus on every single time.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you so much.